Black celebs who were famously well endowed. What if we told you some of your favorite black celebrities are just as legendary off the stage, and not for the reasons you think? From viral photos to jaw-dropping confessions, these stars have sparked endless rumors and headlines about what they're working with behind the scenes. Today, we're diving into the stories that made the internet lose its mind. Welcome to Legends of Black Excellence, where confidence meets curiosity in the most unforgettable way. Let's get into it. Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka has always stood out, not just for his towering 6'10" frame or his dominance in the paint, but for the way he effortlessly blends style, confidence, and an understated mystique. But in 2020, Ibaka's name went viral for something far outside the basketball court. A seemingly casual Instagram post, where he was photographed wearing gray sweatpants and no visible underwear, ignited a wildfire of speculation online. The photo, which left little to the imagination, sparked an avalanche of memes, admiration, and double takes, with many fans jokingly calling him the poster boy for why sweatpants season is dangerous. The image quickly earned a place in pop culture lore, not just for what it revealed, but because of the way Ibaka carried himself through it, calm, silent, and unbothered. That confidence only deepened his appeal. At the time, Ibaka was fresh off helping the Toronto Raptors win their first ever NBA championship in 2019 and had built a strong reputation as one of the league's best defensive players, even leading the NBA in blocks in the 2011 to 2012 season. Born in Brazzaville, Republic of Congo, and later becoming a Spanish citizen, Ibaka's story is rooted in perseverance. Off the court, he has used his platform to give back through the Serge Ibaka Foundation, which supports children in Congo and around the globe with education and health initiatives. His charisma also made headlines through his past relationship with singer Carrie Hilson, which only added fuel to the fire when fans connected the dots between the viral photo and her glowing praise in past interviews. Ray J. Ray J didn't just step into the spotlight, he practically reshaped it. Born William Ray Norwood Jr., he was a budding R&B singer and actor throughout the early 2000s, but it wasn't until the release of a now infamous tape with then-girlfriend Kim Kardashian in 2007 that his name became globally recognized. While Kim's fame skyrocketed in the aftermath, Ray J became equally notorious, and not just for his role in the video, but for what the world saw in it. The tape, which remains one of the most searched of its kind, instantly made Ray J a talking point in tabloids, blogs, and barbershops everywhere. His physical endowment became legendary, a topic that outlived the scandal itself. Rather than shy away from it, Ray J embraced the attention. In 2013, he dropped the controversial track I Hit It First, which many interpreted as a pointed jab at Kim's rise to fame and her new relationship with Kanye West. Lyrics aside, the song reinserted Ray J into the cultural conversation, with fans praising and critiquing his boldness. But there's more to Ray J than a headline. He leveraged his name recognition into real business ventures, including the successful launch of Raycon, a wireless earbuds brand that has reportedly generated millions in revenue. He's also a regular fixture in reality TV, especially through shows like Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, where his dramatic love life continued to keep viewers hooked. Even with new projects and business success, discussions about Ray J's physicality persist, solidifying his reputation not just as an entertainer, but as one of the most famously endowed black male celebrities in modern pop culture. Drake. When it comes to chart-topping hits and romantic intrigue, Drake is in a league of his own, but behind the music, whispers about the rapper's physical appeal have built a legend of their own. Born Aubrey Drake Graham, the Canadian superstar has sold over 170 million records worldwide, won 5 Grammy Awards, and remains one of the most streamed artists in history. But one particularly vivid account from a groupie, published by Media Takeout, turned heads for entirely different reasons. According to her detailed story, Drake was so well endowed, it could be molded and sold as a product. She claimed their encounter left her physically overwhelmed and even compared him to professionals in the adult film industry. While Drake himself never responded publicly to the story, the silence only fueled the speculation, adding another layer to the rapper's mystique. His high-profile relationships with Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, Serena Williams, and others have only deepened the public's fascination, with fans speculating that charm wasn't the only factor drawing in such powerhouse women. Drake's image has always walked the line between emotional vulnerability and confident swagger. His lyrics often touch on intimacy, heartbreak, and desire, giving fans plenty to analyze when it comes to his personal life. Yet, even with all the romantic rumors, the conversation about his alleged physical traits continues to live in its own corner of pop culture, especially online. What's most interesting is how Drake handles the buzz, by not handling it at all. No denials. No confirmation. Just a quiet, smirking ambiguity that keeps fans guessing. Whether the story was exaggerated or spot on, it's become part of the mythos surrounding an artist who knows how to keep every corner of his image, from his music to his manhood, unforgettable. Big Sean. Big Sean, born Sean Michael Leonard Anderson, never planned on being a viral sensation for anything other than his music, but when an alleged nude photo of him surfaced online, the internet had other plans. While the image made waves, the real headline came from Big Sean's bold response. He denied the photo was real, quipping that it couldn't be him because he was way bigger than that. The internet, naturally, lost its mind. That single remark catapulted the speculation into meme territory, with fans playfully re-evaluating his stage name. Was Big Sean just a catchy moniker, or an honest description? While he never confirmed anything further, the damage, or boost, was already done. Big Sean's physical reputation became internet lore. What made it even juicier was his highly publicized relationship with pop star Ariana Grande. When Grande released her hit, Thank You, Next, fans immediately dissected every lyric. A now-deleted tweet from Ariana describing Sean as big didn't help cool things down. It did the opposite, pouring gasoline on a rumor mill already in overdrive. But Sean has always balanced the hype with talent. His discography includes platinum hits like Blessings, Bounce Back, and I Don't F*** with You, and he's worked alongside rap titans like Kanye West, J. Cole, and Nicki Minaj. His lean frame, smooth delivery, and emotional depth in his lyrics have made him a fan favorite, and the intrigue around his physical attributes has only added to his magnetism. Chris Brown. Chris Brown's career has been a whirlwind of fame, controversy, redemption, and reinvention, but in 2015, it was a leak that reminded fans he had more to offer than just vocals and dance moves. Explicit selfies of the R&B singer hit the internet without warning, confirming long-standing fan suspicions that Brown was physically gifted in more ways than one. The images sparked immediate commentary across social media, from shock to admiration to some saying, "We already knew." What's remarkable is how unbothered Chris appeared. He made no fuss, no major statement. He didn't need to, the photo spoke volumes. Fans and blogs pounced on the leak, and just like that, a new layer was added to his already complex public persona. By that point, Chris had already become one of the most successful male artists of his generation. With over 100 million records sold worldwide, a Grammy, and a legacy of hits like Loyal, Forever, and No Guidance, he was no stranger to the spotlight. His dance skills and showmanship drew comparisons to Michael Jackson, and now, a new kind of attention came into play. The leak also reignited interest in his dating history. Chris's high-profile relationships, most notably with Rihanna and Karrueche Tran, had always been under intense scrutiny. Now, fans were looking back at old interviews and lyrics with fresh eyes, wondering what clues they might have missed about his romantic reputation. Chris Brown's confidence has always been part of his appeal, whether on stage, in fashion, or in interviews. But with the 2015 photo leak, he joined the unofficial club of black male celebs whose physical attributes became a pop culture talking point. And true to form, he didn't chase the buzz. He let it follow him. Idris Elba. Idris Elba has long been a symbol of style, strength, and smooth British charm, but in 2014, one photo took that admiration to an entirely new level. While filming 100 Streets, Elba was photographed in slim-fitting trousers, and the internet quickly zeroed in on one particular detail, a pronounced bulge that many assumed said it all. Within hours, the photo went viral, turning Elba into an unintentional internet legend and igniting a wave of speculation about what he was really working with. Elba, always the picture of grace, later clarified that the bulge in question was not what fans thought, it was merely a mic wire, he insisted. But by the time he explained, the legend had already taken on a life of its own. Social media wasn't convinced, and the jokes and admiration kept flowing. Fans lovingly dubbed him Idrisexual, and memes turned the mic wire moment into a badge of mythical masculinity. This wasn't the only hint at his physical appeal. Singer K. Michelle once publicly hinted that her past fling with Idris left a lasting impression, both romantically and otherwise, adding yet another layer to his already magnetic public image. Beyond the buzz, Elba has always stayed grounded. Known for roles in The Wire, Luther, and Thor, he's also a DJ, producer, and outspoken activist for racial equity. In 2018, People magazine named him the sexiest man alive, a title fans believed was long overdue. Safaree Samuels. Safaree Samuels went from being known as Nicki Minaj's longtime boyfriend and hype man to carving out a name and image entirely his own. In 2018, that image hit like a thunderclap when nude photos of him leaked online. The internet exploded with commentary, and unlike many caught in similar scandals, Safaree didn't flinch. He leaned all the way in. Rather than deny or panic, Safaree acknowledged the buzz and turned it into a business opportunity. He released a song titled Bad soon after the leak, widely interpreted as a cheeky nod to his newfound viral fame. But that was only the beginning. In early 2020, Safaree launched an OnlyFans account, charging $20.99 per month for exclusive content. Reports claimed he was earning six figures from the platform, a staggering figure for someone whose music career was previously seen as secondary to his celebrity. Safaree's unfiltered confidence made him a standout on Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, where he often played up his charisma, body image, and unapologetic flair. At one point, he even announced plans for a sex toy modeled after himself, though the project never officially launched. Fans joked it wasn't necessary when the real deal was already such a hot topic. Born in Brooklyn to Jamaican parents, Safaree infused his Caribbean swagger into every part of his brand. Whether it was a shirtless Instagram post or a flashy music video, he understood exactly how to stay in the spotlight, even if that meant embracing the more intimate side of fame. Chad Johnson, Akasinko. Chad Johnson, also known as Akasinko, was already a football icon thanks to his electric plays and even flashier personality, but one offhand comment from R&B singer K. Michelle made his name trend for a very different reason. In a candid 2014 interview, she revealed that she avoided dating Chad because, in her words, "That thing is unreal, I can't take that." It wasn't just blunt, it was unforgettable. Fans quickly latched onto her comment, turning her words into instant internet folklore. Chad, never one to back down from a joke, played along. He posted a video on Instagram poking fun at the rumors, sarcastically claiming he was only 3 inches. No one believed him, and that was the point. His sense of humor, mixed with the already viral commentary, only cemented his status as one of the most talked about athletes off the field. Before the rumors, Chad was a force in the NFL. Over 11 seasons, primarily with the Cincinnati Bengals, he racked up over 11,000 receiving yards and 6 Pro Bowl selections. His touchdown celebrations were iconic, from river dancing to donning Hall of Fame jackets mid-game. But after his 2012 domestic violence arrest involving then-wife Evelyn Lozada, his career came to a screeching halt. He lost his spot with the Miami Dolphins and faced intense public backlash. Since then, Chad has worked to rebuild his image, showing humility in interviews and staying connected with fans on social media. Still, the legend about his physical attributes hasn't faded. Between K. and Michelle's vivid confession and his own self-aware trolling, Chad Johnson's name remains part of the conversation, not just for his agility on the field, but for his unforgettable presence off it. Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the definition of mogul. From growing up in Brooklyn's Marcy projects to becoming hip-hop's first billionaire, Sean Carter has turned music, business, and branding into an empire. But even a man as private as Jay-Z couldn't avoid becoming part of the internet's most enduring whispers, thanks to a jaw-dropping description from his ex-girlfriend, Carmen Bryan. In her memoir, It's No Secret, Carmen, who also dated Nas, made headlines with her explicit claims about Jay-Z's anatomy. She didn't mince words, comparing it to a baby's arm, the neck of a giraffe, and even an elephant's trunk. The internet took those metaphors and ran wild. Years later, fans still reference the descriptions as part of Jay-Z's mythos. Beyoncé, his wife of over 15 years, has also added subtle fuel to the fire. Tracks like Drunk in Love and Partition feature sultry lyrics that hint at Jay-Z's prowess, leading fans to speculate that the bedroom rumors may not be entirely off base. While neither Jay nor Bey have ever publicly addressed Carmen's claims, the silence has only made the mystery more intriguing. What's notable is how Jay-Z's reputation in this regard has never overshadowed his legacy. With 24 Grammy Awards, ownership of companies like Tidal and Roc Nation, and investments in everything from art to sports, he's long operated on a different level of success. His story is about evolution, from street hustler to Forbes cover star. Still, the comments from Carmen Bryan remain one of the few deeply personal glimpses into the man behind the mogul. Whether exaggerated or dead-on, they've added a layer of intrigue to one of the most reserved figures in pop culture. Jay-Z never addresses the hype, he lets the empire, and the mystery, speak for itself. August Alsina. August Alsina has always had a soulful voice, emotional lyrics, and a public life that invites headlines, but one jaw-dropping groupie confession added an entirely new layer to his legacy. According to a story that lit up social media, a woman claimed her intimate encounter with the R&B singer left her physically overwhelmed. She described August as being so well endowed, she likened him to a bottle of Febreze. Yes, that's specific. Her vivid comparison turned into a viral punchline, sparking memes, reaction videos, and endless debates online. August, true to form, never publicly confirmed or denied the story, allowing the internet to run wild with speculation. This came not long after his involvement in the infamous entanglement with Jada Pinkett Smith, which had already positioned him at the center of pop culture's most whispered about love triangle. Add in this groupie's testimony, and Alsina became the subject of both admiration and curiosity. But his physical reputation didn't just come out of nowhere. Known for his brooding intensity and sensual energy on stage, August had long cultivated an aura of romantic mystique. Songs like No Love and I Love This S*** showcased his emotional depth, while his lean frame and striking looks kept fans intrigued. Outside of his personal life, Alsina has been vocal about battling health issues, including a rare autoimmune disease that once threatened his mobility. Yet he's continued to release music and remain open about his struggles, earning respect for his vulnerability. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is known for a lot: an Oscar-winning actor, a Grammy-winning musician, and one of the funniest men in the industry. But in 2020, a casual revelation from his former co-star Garcelle Beauvais gave fans something else to talk about. During her podcast Going to Bed with Garcelle, she confessed that Jamie was hung like a horse, explaining why, despite their obvious chemistry, they never dated in real life. The internet, naturally, went wild. Foxx, ever the comedian, took the moment in stride. Responding with a laugh, he joked, "What you can't eat, put in a doggy bag." The hilarious comeback only added to the legend. Fans didn't need confirmation, Jamie's reaction spoke volumes. It wasn't a denial, and that was enough. Foxx and Garcelle had starred together in the Jamie Foxx show back in the 90s, where their on-screen flirtation made many viewers wonder if there was anything happening off-screen. Beauvais' candid comment finally gave fans a cheeky, if unexpected, answer. Beyond the rumors, Jamie Foxx has built a career unlike anyone else in entertainment. He's earned critical acclaim for roles in Ray, Collateral, and Django Unchained, while also topping music charts with hits like Blame It and Unpredictable. Few entertainers move between comedy, drama, and R&B as effortlessly as Foxx. His personal life has always been kept relatively private, but Beauvais' spontaneous admission cracked that door open. The reaction was a mix of humor, admiration, and wide-eyed disbelief, all of which Foxx handled with charm and ease. Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo has always been known for his high-energy dance moves, chart-topping tracks, and undeniable charm, but in 2019, he became a viral sensation for something completely unrelated to music. It all started with a single Instagram photo, Derulo standing confidently in tight black swim trunks, posing by the pool in Thailand. What set the internet ablaze wasn't his tropical backdrop, it was the very visible outline in his shorts. Fans immediately zoomed in, screenshotted, and shared the image across every platform. Derulo quickly became a trending topic, with social media users joking that Instagram needed a parental advisory warning. The post gained millions of views, before Instagram removed it entirely for violating its community guidelines. Derulo, never one to take things too seriously, fired back with the now iconic caption, F******, you mean? I have underwear on. I can't help my size. That defiant response only fueled the buzz, and interviews soon followed where Jason addressed the moment with a mix of humor and disbelief. While many celebrities might shy away from such attention, Derulo leaned into it just enough to keep fans entertained while protecting his image. Known for hits like Talk Dirty, Wiggle, and Savage Love, Derulo's sex appeal has long been part of his brand. But this unplanned viral moment turned into one of the most memorable pop culture headlines of the year. He even joked on TikTok that the attention was getting out of hand, which only brought more followers to his already massive online presence. In the end, Jason Derulo didn't need a song to break the internet, just a pair of swim shorts and a confident pose. The moment may have been brief, but it cemented his status as one of the most talked about figures in more ways than one. Tyson Beckford. Tyson Beckford didn't just model clothes, he made them famous. As the face of Ralph Lauren's polo underwear line in the 1990s, Beckford transformed male modeling forever. His chiseled physique, smooth confidence, and striking features were unmatched, but it wasn't just the abs or jawline that had people talking. Fans and fashion insiders alike quickly noticed how his body filled out every frame, especially when it came to those iconic white briefs. Tyson's modeling campaigns left little to the imagination, and speculation about his physical endowment became part of his brand, without him ever needing to say a word. His image exuded sexuality, and even when fully clothed, the internet buzzed with commentary about what was underneath. Magazine spreads, red carpet appearances, and shirtless paparazzi shots all added to the conversation. Later, as he transitioned into acting with roles in films like Zoolander and Into the Blue, the chatter didn't slow down. Fans remained captivated, and Beckford often played along with the mystique. In interviews, he acknowledged the attention with a smirk, once saying that being in the spotlight meant, "You're going to get asked some weird questions, you just roll with it." Born in the Bronx to Jamaican and Chinese parents, Tyson became the first black male supermodel to achieve global fame. His impact on the fashion industry broke barriers, and he continues to be a symbol of masculine beauty and black excellence. Beyoncé. Beyoncé isn't just a music icon, she's a movement. From Destiny's Child to her era-defining solo career, Queen Bey has set the standard for empowerment, artistry, and presence. But part of her undeniable allure has always been her body, specifically, her curves, which became a central element of her image during the early 2000s. When Crazy in Love dropped in 2003, the music video changed everything. Beyoncé's short shorts, white tank top, and sultry walk introduced her not just as a powerhouse vocalist, but as a woman owning every inch of her body. That moment launched countless conversations, and copycats, but none could match the original. Her hips, thighs, and hourglass figure became cultural touchstones, and for many fans, a celebration of beauty outside of traditional Hollywood standards. Over the years, speculation has followed, about her measurements, her wardrobe, and even the lyrics that hinted at her romantic life with Jay-Z's songs like Drunk in Love and Partition included bold, sensual references, and fans have often interpreted them as subtle nods to what happens behind closed doors. But Beyoncé has never allowed objectification to define her. After giving birth to twins Rumi and Sur in 2017, she opened up about embracing her fuller curves and no longer pressuring herself to snap back. She told Vogue in 2018, "I was patient with myself and enjoyed my fuller curves," sparking a wave of body positivity from fans around the world. Halle Berry. Halle Berry has long been considered one of Hollywood's most captivating women, and her body has often been part of the conversation. From the moment she emerged on the scene in the early 90s, Berry was celebrated not just for her acting talent but for her striking figure, graceful presence, and confident sensuality. But what has kept fans enthralled for decades is how naturally she carries it all. Berry's physicality took center stage in her Oscar-winning performance in Monsters Ball, 2001, where she delivered one of the most emotionally raw, and physically revealing, performances of her career. That same boldness carried into Catwoman, 2004, where her sculpted physique and skin-tight costumes became iconic, even if the movie didn't win critics over. The image of Halle Berry in that black leather suit remains one of pop culture's most enduring visuals. Her body, specifically her bust and hourglass shape, has often been the subject of admiration. Known for her natural 34C figure, Berry has appeared on countless Sexiest Woman Alive lists, and well into her 50s, she continues to post bikini photos that showcase a physique many decades younger would envy. But behind the glamour is discipline. Berry follows a strict health regimen that includes strength training, yoga, and boxing. She's spoken openly about the work it takes to maintain her form and how she chooses health over perfection. Diagnosed with diabetes at 22, she's been intentional about living a clean lifestyle, making her physical endurance all the more impressive. Halle Berry doesn't rely on rumors or gimmicks. Her body of work and her work on her body both speak for themselves. With elegance, strength, and unapologetic self-love, she's proven that age and grace can exist side by side, and look jaw-droppingly good doing it. NLE Choppa. NLE Choppa made a name for himself as a high-energy rapper with hits like Shot of Flow and Camelot, but his music isn't the only reason he's become a trending topic. In October 2023, during a live stream hosted by Kai Cenat in a mock jail setting, Choppa took things further than anyone expected. While playing the role of an unhinged inmate, he stunned viewers by briefly exposing himself and even simulating a graphic gesture on camera. The moment was brief but unforgettable, instantly clipping its way across TikTok and Twitter. While some fans were outraged, many couldn't stop talking or watching. It wasn't just the shock factor that had people buzzing, but what was seen in that flash. For many, it confirmed a rumor that had already been floating since 2020, when an earlier leaked video surfaced showing Choppa in a compromising, revealing situation. That first video had stirred up discussion, but the 2023 stream cemented his reputation as one of the boldest, and most well-endowed, young artists in hip-hop. Unlike many who try to avoid these controversies, Choppa has built his brand on being raw, unfiltered, and fully himself. The Memphis-born rapper often leans into his unpredictable image, using his social media to discuss everything from spirituality to sensual energy. He's also openly embraced holistic healing and natural living, which has earned him both admiration and curiosity. Still, no amount of meditation could outshine what fans saw that day on Kai's stream. Whether it was a moment of wild improv or calculated virality, NLE Choppa's place in this conversation was cemented, not just as a rap star on the rise, but as someone who left an impression, in more ways than one. The Game. The Game has always been known for his boldness, both in lyrics and lifestyle. But in 2015, the West Coast rapper made waves with something even louder than a diss track, a selfie. Dressed in gray sweatpants and standing in front of a mirror, The Game posted a photo that immediately sent the internet into a collective meltdown. The outline was undeniable, and so were the comments. Hashtags like #EggplantFriday and #PullThePantySaside took over Twitter, making the post one of the most talked about thirst traps of the year. What stood out wasn't just what fans thought they saw, it was how intentional it felt. The Game knew exactly what he was doing. He didn't caption the photo with subtlety. He wanted attention, and he got it. Fans and celebrities alike flooded the comment section, praising his confidence, with some even calling it Instagram's moment of the year. The viral photo added a whole new layer to his already imposing presence. Known for his muscular build, signature tattoos, and raw street energy, The Game had always embraced a hypermasculine image. But this moment blurred the line between bravado and exhibition, and fans were here for it. This wasn't a one-time stunt, either. The game has continued to share provocative gym selfies, often hinting at his physical endowment with a wink and a flex. But behind the headlines, he remains a respected rapper with hits like How We Do, Hate It or Love It, and Dreams. He's also been vocal on social justice issues, participating in community outreach in Los Angeles. Kanye West. Kanye West is no stranger to headlines. The rapper, producer, and fashion icon has dominated pop culture for over 2 decades, but in 2023, an unexpected voice added a new layer to his mythos. During an interview on the No Jumper podcast, singer Aubrey O'Day made a bold claim: Kanye, she insisted, is famously well endowed. And she wasn't vague, she described him as huge, even saying his size extends past the knee when soft. The jaw-dropping statement instantly lit up social media. Some fans laughed, others debated, and many simply said, well, that explains a lot. Whether Aubrey was being literal or simply adding to the mystique, the detail became an instant meme, blending perfectly with Kanye's already over-the-top persona. What makes the rumor even more intriguing is that Kanye himself hasn't addressed it, and likely never will. Known for his unpredictability, he's far more focused on his art and empire. From the college dropout to Donda, from Yeezy sneakers to architectural housing experiments, Kanye has redefined what it means to be a creative mogul. Along the way, he's had highly publicized relationships with Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose, and others, fueling ongoing speculation about what draws people into his orbit. Aubrey's comments weren't the first time someone hinted at Kanye's physical confidence. Amber Rose once alluded to his intensity in intimate settings, and Kim Kardashian's reality show moments never shied away from double entendre. 50 Cent. 50 Cent, born Curtis Jackson, has always exuded alpha confidence, in music, business, and his body. But when a Miami plastic surgeon used his photo to advertise penile enhancement procedures in 2021, the rapper wasn't laughing. He swiftly filed a lawsuit for unauthorized image use, insisting not only was the implication false, it was unnecessary. According to his ex, actress Vivica A. Fox, the doctor had it all wrong. He's naturally good, she said on Cocktails with Queens, making it crystal clear that 50 Cent didn't need any artificial help in that department. Vivica's comment sent fans into a frenzy. The two had dated back in the early 2000s, and though their relationship ended years ago, her remarks were vivid enough to keep tongues wagging. One viral tweet joked, "Now we know why she keeps bringing him up after all these years." While most celebs might dodge that kind of public attention, 50 Cent's never been shy about letting rumors, and his haters, fuel the fire. Known for his brutally honest persona, the get-rich-or-die-tryin' rapper has made a second career out of trolling on Instagram and TV, including his hit series Power. Beyond the gossip, 50 is a true mogul. From vitamin water investments to hit shows on Stars, he's built a business empire that rivals his rap legacy. But no matter how many checks he cashes, it seems the internet always circles back to the lore surrounding his bedroom prowess, a rumor now unofficially confirmed by someone who would know. From athletes to artists, these legends have stirred up headlines for more than just talent. Which moment surprised you the most, or confirmed what you already suspected? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the myths and truths behind the headlines, don't forget to hit that like button and let us know. And for more iconic stories, subscribe to Legends of Black Excellence and be part of a community that celebrates greatness unapologetically.